Welcome to the Reality Revolution. I'm your host, Brian Scott. And today, this is an activation. It works by simply listening to it. It is not a meditation, but expect changes. You will find that as you listen to my voice, changes will be happening with your conscious mind. And as you listen to this episode, I am activating your inner magician and allowing the true magic within you to come out into your life. Once you have access to this magic, wonderful miracles can happen in your life. Each word I say is embedded with commands that speak to your deeper being. I've been thinking a lot about magic lately. It's such a fascinating topic, don't you think? I mean, we've all grown up with stories about magic, from fairy tales and fantasy novels to movies and TV shows. It seems like magic has always captured our imaginations. I'm curious, what comes to mind when you hear the word magic? For me, magic is the sense of wonder and possibility. It's the idea that there's something more to the world than meets the eye. When I think about magic, I picture a child's eyes lighting up as they watch a magician pull a rabbit out of a hat, or that feeling of awe when you witness a breathtaking sunset. But I've also been wondering, do you think magic is just something we see in stories and performances, or is it possible that magic is real and all around us? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. It's interesting to consider, isn't it? The notion that magic might not be confined to the pages of a book or the illusions on a stage, but rather something that we can experience in our daily lives. Not illusions with mirrors and tricks of the eye, but real magic. You know, I recently had an experience that made me feel like magic was real. I was walking through a park on a gloomy day, feeling a bit down, when suddenly a rainbow appeared in the sky. It was so unexpected and beautiful that it took my breath away. For a moment, I felt like I was a part of something magical. Have you ever had something like that? A time when something happened that seemed almost too incredible to be real. I'd love to hear about it if you're willing to share in the comments. We're all experiencing magic all the time, and I want to hear about your magic stories. I am sure that there are some intriguing experiences with magic in this group, and I'm curious to dive a little deeper into your thoughts on this subject. When you think about magic, what feelings come up for you? Is it excitement, wonder, curiosity, or something else entirely? It's fascinating how magic can evoke such different emotions in people. For some, it's a source of joy and enchantment, while for others, it's sacrilegious. Or it might be more mysterious or even a little unnerving. Have you ever had a moment in your life that felt truly magical? A time when something happened that seemed almost too good to be true or defied explanation? I'm sure that you've had some incredible experiences. It's amazing how moments like that can stay with you and shape your beliefs about what's possible in the world. Do you think experiences like the one that you just thought of are rare? Or do you believe that magic is something you can encounter more often if you're open to it? It's an intriguing perspective. It makes me wonder about the role that our own mindset and beliefs might play in experiencing magic in our own lives. Have you ever tried to intentionally create or invite more magic into your life? With a magic ritual, a magic spell, staring at candles, a magical incantation? If so, what did that look like for you? I would just love to hear about the different ways that people in this group engage with magic and what it means to you, whether it's through spiritual practices, creative pursuits, or simply cultivating a sense of wonder in their daily lives. Your experiences and insights will give me a lot to think about and should give us all a lot to think about. It's very clear that magic means different things to different people, but there seems to be a common thread of something extraordinary and transformative. I'd love to explore that idea further and maybe even tap into your own inner magic. Discussing magic for this episode has sparked a memory of my own. It's a tale that I haven't shared with many people, but something tells me you might appreciate it. It happened a few years ago when I was traveling through a small picturesque town nestled in the mountains. It was actually Mount Shasta. I had decided to take a solo hike on one of the local trails, hoping to clear my mind and find some inspiration. And as I walked deeper into the forest, I stumbled upon a hidden grove that I had never seen mentioned in any of the guidebooks. The moment I stepped into the clearing, I felt a shift in the air around me. It was as if the world had suddenly become more vibrant, more alive. In the center of this grove stood an ancient tree, its trunk twisted and gnarled with age. As I approached it, I noticed something glinting in the sunlight. Hanging from one of the branches was a small, intricately crafted pendant. I reached out to touch it, and the moment my fingers brushed against the cool metal, I felt a surge of energy coursing through my body. It was like nothing I had ever experienced before, a sense of power, purpose, and connection to something greater than myself. From that day forward, I started to see the world differently. It was as if the pendant had awakened something within me, a deeper understanding of the magic that exists all around us, waiting to be discovered. I've never been able to find that grove, despite retracing my steps several times. Sometimes I wonder if it was even real, or if it is just a figment of my imagination, but the feeling that the pendant gave me, that sense of magic and possibility, has stayed with me ever since. Who knows? Maybe it was just a coincidence, a trick of the light, or maybe it was a glimpse into a world beyond what we can see with our ordinary eyes. I share this story because I believe that you all have the capacity to experience magic in your life. It might not always be as tangible as a hidden grove or a mysterious pendant, but it's there, waiting for you to open yourself to it. What do you think? Have you ever had a moment that felt like it was touched by magic, even if you couldn't explain it? There are many ways that people interpret and define magic. It's a concept that has captivated humans for centuries, and yet there's no single universally accepted definition. At its core, magic seems to be about the extraordinary, the unexplainable, and the transformative. It's a force that goes beyond our everyday understanding of the world and hints at something greater, something more profound. Some people see magic as a supernatural power, a way to bend reality to one's will through spells, incantations, and rituals. Others view it as a more subtle psychological phenomenon, the power of belief, intention, and manifestation. In many cultures, magic is deeply intertwined with spirituality and religion. It's seen as a way to connect with higher powers, to tap into the divine energy that flows through all things. From shamanic traditions to Wiccan practices, magic is often used as a tool for healing, protection, and personal transformation. But magic doesn't always have to be so serious or esoteric. It can also be about the simple, everyday wonders that fill you with joy and amazement. The magic of a child's laughter, the magic of a beautiful sunset, the magic of falling in love. These are all experiences that can feel extraordinary and transformative in their own way. Ultimately, I believe that magic is about the power of possibility. It's about opening yourself up to the idea that there's more to the world than meets the eye, that you're all capable of incredible things if you dare to believe in yourself and in the magic that surrounds you. What do you think? How do you define magic in your own life? Is it something supernatural, something spiritual, or something more mundane yet still extraordinary? It's clear that magic means different things to different people, and that's part of what makes it so fascinating. Whether we see it as a force to be harnessed, a mystery to be explored, or simply a source of wonder and inspiration, magic has the power to transform your life in countless ways. I invite you to keep an open mind and an open heart when it comes to magic. Who knows what kind of extraordinary experiences and insight await you? You know, when you think about magic, it's easy to imagine it as something far removed from our everyday lives, something that belongs in the pages of a fantasy novel or the special effects of a movie. But what if I told you that magic is actually woven into the fabric of your daily existence? Think about it this way. Just like a magician pulls a rabbit out of a seemingly empty hat, we all have the ability to manifest incredible things from seemingly nothing. Every time we set an intention, take a leap of faith, or pursue a dream, we are tapping into the same kind of magic that makes the impossible possible. Or consider the way a seed transforms into a majestic tree, or a caterpillar metamorphoses into a beautiful butterfly. These are everyday examples of the magic of transformation, the power of growth and change that exists all around us. And just like a magician uses misdirection to create an illusion, we all have the power to shift our perspective and see the world in new and extraordinary ways. By choosing to focus on the positive, to find the wonder in the mundane, we are essentially casting a spell of enchantment over our own lives. In many ways, our thoughts and beliefs are like incantations. They have the power to shape our reality, to attract or repel certain experiences and opportunities. Just as a wizard might use a spell to unlock a hidden door, we can use the magic of our minds to unlock a new possibility and potentials within ourselves. And let's not forget the magic of connection and community. Just like a coven of witches might come together to cast a powerful spell, we're all stronger and more capable when we unite with others who share our vision and our values. Every time we collaborate, support, or inspire one another, we are tapping into the magic of collective energy and intention. So you see, magic isn't just something that exists in the realm of fantasy or fiction. It is a very real and present force in your everyday life. One that you can learn to recognize, harness, and celebrate. One that is activating right now with the sound of my voice. The next time you find yourself feeling stuck, limited, or uninspired, I invite you to remember the magic that lives within and around you. What kind of spell will you cast today? What kind of extraordinary transformation will you manifest? The possibilities are truly endless. The world you live in is filled with countless wonders, marvels that you often overlook in the hustle and bustle of your daily life. What if I told you that magic is not just confined to the pages of fairy tales, to the illusions of stage performers? What if I said that magic is all around you, waiting to be noticed and embraced? You see, magic is not just about wands and spells, potions and incantations. It's about the extraordinary moments that take your breath away, the serendipitous encounters that change the course of your life, the inexorable synchronicities that make you feel like the universe is conspiring in your favor. Magic is the way the sun paints the sky in a breathtaking array of colors as it rises each morning, inviting you to start anew. It's in the gentle rustling of the leaves in the wind, the melodic chirping of the birds, the ethereal dance of fireflies on a summer night. Nature itself is a tapestry of magic, a testament to the incredible beauty and mystery that surrounds you. But magic is not just reserved for the grand and the spectacular. It's found in the quiet, unassuming moments that fill your day. The laughter of a child, the warmth of a loved one's embrace, the comfort of a favorite song. These are all tiny miracles, sparks of magic that illuminate your life and remind you of the preciousness of each passing moment. Don't forget the magic resides within you. Every time you dare to dream, to create, to love, to hope, you are tapping into the essence of your magic. Your imaginations, your passions, your resilience in the face of adversity. These are the true enchantments that shape your reality and allow you to transcend the ordinary. I invite you to open your eyes, your mind, and your heart to the magic that is all around you right now. Notice the little things, the easily overlooked details that make life so rich and fascinating. Approach each day with a sense of wonder, a belief in the extraordinary, and a willingness to be surprised and delighted by the world. When you choose to see magic in the everyday, you open yourself up to a life filled with boundless possibility, joy, and enchantment. You become the magicians of your own existence, wielding the power to transform the mundane into the miraculous, the challenges into opportunities, the darkness into light. Remember, magic is not something you have to seek out or chase after. It is always there, waiting for you to notice, to appreciate, to embrace. So go forth and let yourself be amazed by the magic that surrounds you. Allow it to fill you with wonder and inspiration. Let's take a moment to journey back in time to a period in your life when the world seemed full of wonder and excitement. Close your eyes and think back to your childhood. A time when your imagination ran wild and anything seemed possible. Can you recall a specific moment from your youth that felt truly magical? A moment that made your heart race with excitement, that filled you with awe and wonder that seemed to defy explanation or logic. Perhaps it was a special birthday celebration, where the sheer joy and love you felt seemed to make the very air sparkle with magic. Maybe it was a trip to a faraway place, where the sights, sounds, and sensations were so new and thrilling that they left an indelible mark on your soul. Or perhaps it was something simpler, yet no less profound. A quiet moment in nature, where the sunlight danced through the trees and the world seemed to hold its breath in reverence. A chance encounter with a friend, an animal, a feeling of connection that transcends words, a dream so vivid and powerful that it seemed more real than reality itself. Whatever your magical moment may be, I invite you to bring it to the forefront of your mind now. Let the memory wash over you, as fresh and visceral as if it were happening all over again. Notice the details that made this moment so special. The colors, the textures, the scents, the way your body felt, the tingling of excitement in your fingers, the warmth of happiness in your chest, the thoughts that ran through your mind, the emotions that surged through your heart. Allow yourself to fully immerse in this memory, to relive the magic and wonder of that moment. And as you do, consider this. What was it about this experience that made it feel so extraordinary? What elements came together to create the sense of enchantment and possibility? Was it the newness and novelty of the situation? The feeling of being fully present and engaged in the moment? The connection you felt to something greater than yourself? Or maybe it was the sheer power of your own imagination, your ability to imbue even the most extraordinary moments with a sense of magic and meaning. As you reflect on your magical childhood moment, Know that the same sense of wonder and possibility still lives within you today. Though the years may have passed and the responsibilities of adulthood may have dulled some of the shimmer, the magic of your childhood is still there, waiting to be rekindled, and it is activated now as I command your subconscious mind to awaken this inner magician. Hold on to this memory. Cherish it as a reminder of the enchantment that has always been part of your life. Know that at any moment, you have the power to tap back into the sense of magic, to see the world through the eyes of your inner child, to approach each day with the same sense of curiosity, wonder, and delight. For the magic of childhood is not just a fleeting phase or a distant memory. It is a part of who you are, a testament to the extraordinary power of the human spirit. And as long as you keep that spark alive, as long as you stay open to the possibilities and the mysteries of the world around you, the magic will never truly fade. Now that you've recalled that enchanting moment from your childhood, I want you to consider something. What if I told you that the magic you felt wasn't a fleeting experience, but a fundamental part of who you are? What if that sense of wonder, that ability to see the extraordinary, has been with you all along? You see, the magical essence that I have activated, that filled you with such joy and amazement as a child, never really went away. It's not something that you outgrow or leave behind as you enter adulthood. Rather, it's an intrinsic part of your being, a shimmering thread that weaves through your life. Think about it this way. The same imagination that allowed you to transform a cardboard box into a castle or a spaceship is the same creativity that now fuels your ability to dream up new ideas, to find innovative solutions to problems, to envision a better world. The same sense of curiosity that led you to explore every nook and cranny of your backyard, to ask endless questions about how things work and why, is the same inquisitiveness that drives you to learn, to grow, to seek out new experiences and perspectives. And that feeling of connection you felt to the world around you, that sense of being part of something greater than yourself, that too is a reflection of your inherent magic, your ability to empathize with others, to find beauty and meaning in the world, to tap into the universal energy that flows through all things. So even if there have been times in your life when the magic has seemed to fade, when the world has felt dull or mundane, know that the enchantment never disappeared. It's always been there, lying dormant within you, waiting for you to rediscover it and bring it back to life, and it is now alive. Sometimes you just need to be reminded and activated. And the best part, you have the power to do that. I am not the one that's activating it, you are. By consciously choosing to cultivate a sense of wonder, to approach life with an open heart and a curious mind, you can reawaken the magic that has always been a part of you. You can start small, by taking a moment each day to marvel at the beauty of a sunset, to savor the warmth of a loved one's hug, to find joy in the simple pleasures of life. You can let your imagination run wild, indulging in creative pursuits that light you up and make you feel alive. You can seek out new experiences, step outside your comfort zone, and let yourself be amazed at the world's infinite possibilities. Most importantly, you can remember the magic you felt as a child is not some distant, unattainable thing. It is a fundamental part of who you are, a glittering germ that resides within your very essence. And every time you tap into that magic, every time you activate it, every time you let it shine in your thoughts, your words, and your actions, you're not only rekindling the enchantment of your childhood, you're sharing the magic with the world around you. So embrace your inner magic. Nurture it. Celebrate it and let it guide you on the incredible journey that is your life. For when you do, you'll discover that the world is even more wondrous and enchanting than you ever dreamed possible. Now, I invite you to embark on a journey of discovery, to venture into the depths of your being and awaken the magician that lies within. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. With each inhalation, allow yourself to relax, to let go of any tensions or worries. With each exhalation, feel yourself sinking deeper into a state of tranquility and receptivity. As you continue to breathe, imagine that you're standing at the threshold of a mystical realm. Because you are. This is a place that exists within the very fabric of your being. This is the realm of your inner magic, a place where anything is possible, where the boundaries between reality and imagination blur and dissolve. See yourself stepping across this threshold, leaving behind the ordinary world and entering into a space of pure enchantment. As you move forward, you find yourself in a landscape of breathtaking beauty, a lush forest filled with towering trees, their leaves shimmering with an otherworldly light. The air is sweet with the scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle tinkling of a distant stream reaches your ears. As you explore this inner landscape, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The magic that suffuses this place is not separate from you, but an integral part of your being. The sparkling light that dances through the trees is the same radiance that shines within your heart. The gentle breeze that caresses your skin is the same energy that flows through your veins. With each step you take, you feel a growing sense of connection to this magical realm, a deep knowing that this enchantment is your birthright, your true essence. And as this realization takes root within you, you feel a profound shift occurring, a blossoming of joy, confidence, and creative power. Imagine yourself approaching a majestic tree at the center of this mystical glade. As you place your hand upon its trunk, you feel a surge of energy coursing through you, a tingling sensation that starts in your fingertips and spreads through your entire body. This is the awakening of your inner magician, the activation of the boundless potential that has always resided within you. As you stand there immersed in the pulsing energy of your own magic, begin to envision your future self, a self that is fully aligned with this inner power that radiates enchantment and possibility with every breath. See yourself moving through the world with grace and purpose, your eyes sparkling with the knowledge of your own magnificence. Feel the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing that you are the creator of your own reality, that the magic you seek is not something outside yourself, but an emanation of your deepest being. And as you anchor this vision within your heart, know that this future is not just a distant dream, but a living, breathing potential that you are bringing into manifestation with every thought, every word, and every action. And through this activation, your magic becomes alive. Now take another deep breath and begin to slowly return to the awareness of this present moment. Feel the energy and insights of this magical journey and know that you're just beginning. This unshakable knowing of your real magical power. You're a superhero. Now that you've awakened the magic that resides within you, it's time to cultivate a deep and unshakable belief in your own enchanted abilities. This belief is the very foundation upon which you build a life of wonder, creativity, and limitless potential. First, know this: you are a being of pure magic. This is not a metaphor or figure of speech, but a fundamental truth of your existence. The same energy that sparks the stars in the night sky, that unfurls the petals of a flower, that weaves the intricate web of life, this energy flows through you, animates you, and imbues you with the power to shape your reality. Every cell in your body, every thought in your mind, every emotion in your heart, these are all expressions of the magic that is your birthright. You are not separate from the enchantment of the universe, but an integral part of your own grand design. As you go forward from this moment, carry this truth with you like a sacred talisman. Let it be your North Star, your unwavering point of reference. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, return to this core belief. I am magic. Say it with me. I am magic. I am a conduit for the creative power of the universe. I am magic. I am a conduit for the creative power of the universe. Feel how these words activate this power within you. I am magic. I am a conduit for the creative power of the universe. Embrace your uniqueness, for there lies your greatest strength. Your magic is not like anyone else's. It's a reflection of your singular perspective, your particular gifts and talents, your one-of-a-kind soul. Trust in the wisdom of your intuition, the stirrings of your imagination, the promptings of your heart. Remember, your magic is not something you need to earn or acquire. It is always accessible to you in every moment. It is the very essence of who you are. There's nothing you need to do to increase your magic. It is the animating force behind your every breath. You need only tune into its presence to align yourself with its flow and let it guide you on your own path. As you move through your days, let your magic be your constant companion. Infuse your thoughts with its energy. Let it sparkle in your words. Let it radiate through your actions. Approach each encounter, each challenge, each opportunity with the confidence of a true magician, knowing that you have the power to transform, to heal, and to create. And when the world around you seems chaotic or uncertain, remember that your magic is a source of unshakable stability and strength. Like a tree with deep roots, like a mountain rising above the clouds, your enchanted essence is eternal and unchanging, a wellspring. So stand in your magic. Let it illumine your path and inspire you. Trust in its infinite potential. And know that as you align yourself with this magic flow, as you activate this flow, there's no limit to the wonders that you can manifest, the miracles you can create, the life of enchantment that you are bringing into your life now. Your magic is not a part of you. It is the truth of who you are. Embrace it. Celebrate it. Let it shine forth in all its glory. For when you do, you'll discover just how extraordinary and enchanted your life can be. As you awaken to this magic within you and cultivate a deep belief in your abilities, it's important to understand that this magic is not just an abstract concept. It is a practical tool, a resource that you can incorporate into your daily life. One of the simplest ways to infuse your days with magic is to approach each moment with a sense of wonder. Another is to bring more magic into your daily existence is to cultivate a practice of gratitude. You can also create small rituals or practices that help you connect with your inner magic on a regular basis. I believe that old magical rituals, something as similar as the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram or the LBRP. You can find a description of this in my episode, Banishing Rituals. They invoke a memory of times past when magical rituals invoked this magic power. I don't necessarily believe that you have to do rituals to invoke magic, but there's a memory of it, and that's why these rituals can be powerful. That's why certain mystery schools and occult teachings will recommend certain magical rituals, because there's an inner memory of this magic being activated. But it's no different than just meditating, which carries that same memory. It could mean creating a sacred space in your home, an altar or corner filled with objects that hold special meaning and remind you of your enchanted essence, or it might be engaging in activities that allow you to express your creativity and imagination. As you move through your days, pay attention to the synchronicities and serendipitous events that occur. Remember that your words and thoughts are powerful tools of creation, imbued with the energy of your magic, and be mindful the way you speak to yourself now that your magic is activated. Be mindful of how you speak to others, choosing language that uplifts, inspires, and empowers. Use affirmations and positive statements to reinforce your belief in your abilities. Ultimately, the key to incorporating magic into your life is to approach each moment with an open heart. Be aware, with increased magic comes increased responsibility. But as you walk this path of magic, know that you're never alone. The universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you and supporting you every step of the way. Your inner magician is always with you, ready to help you transform. Throughout this conversation, I've explored the essence of magic, not as a distant abstract concept, but as a living, breathing reality that permeates your life. And we have seen how magic is woven into the fabric of your reality and how it dances in the beauty of nature and whispers in the depths of your heart. You've discovered that magic is not something you need to seek outside of yourself, but a part of who you are. You've learned that cultivating a deep belief in your magic by approaching life with wonder and curiosity, gratitude and intention will tap into this infinite source of enchantment. And as you go forward from this moment, carry these truths with you like precious talismans. Remember that your magic is always with you, always accessible, always ready to guide and inspire you on your path. I invite you to ponder this question: what would your life look like if you truly embraced your magical essence? If you approached each day with the confidence and creativity of the magician that you are? If you trusted in the limitless potential of your dreams and the boundless support of the universe? Allow these questions to sink into your heart, to take root in your being, for as you align yourself with the magic that flows through you, as you step into the fullness of your enchanted power, you will discover there are no limits to the wonders you can create and the joys you can experience. Remember, you are magic. You're a force of love and light and limitless potential. And as you go forth from this sacred space, know that the entire cosmos is working for you, cheering you on, delighting in the magic that you bring to the world. Your path from this moment forward will be filled with magic, and your heart will overflow with wonder, and your life will be a living testament to the extraordinary power within you. And welcome to the reality revolution.